engage long prayers, he will be the one to say, your journey has been. I've seen that many times. You want to see, he said prayer was made without ceasing of the church. I finished youth service, I left Kano, went back to Kogi State, went to meet with my family, and my disciples in Kano decided that they were going on a fast that doesn't have a terminal date. And the object of the fast was that they were fasting and praying consistently until God brings me back. And they refused to stop. All right, so that was what was happening in Acts 1, Scene 1. Some people gathered together and said, that copper. Because when I got there, I started praying on one mountain. And people started gathering. So I started teaching. And the number started increasing. And that's how a movement began in Kano. So when I finished my youth service, I took my bag, I left, went back home. The guys there said, we are sure that the training God sent this man to give us has not finished. So they took a fast and said, God, oh, if you want us to stop fasting, bring the man back. But we will not stop. Meanwhile, I had my plans. I wanted to roll out my plans and all of that. And but I said I should pray. On the 13th of January of the next year after my fast, after my NYSC, we did 2 hours prayer at home. And then we went to the church because it was a fasting season. That was the first day of the fasting season. We did 2 hours prayer again in the church. And I felt it was not enough. So we went to my friend's house. We did 3 hours of prayer. And when we finished 3 hours of prayer, the electricity provider took electricity. So my friend saw through the window that there were some houses that had electricity. So he went to the garage to change the phase so that we could have electricity. The moment he left me in the living room and went to the garage, the angel of the Lord came through the wall. He said, go back to Kano. Continue your work of discipleship on the people that the Lord has gathered unto you. When you have finished, I will give you a job. And you will invest in many destinies and a great network will be formed. He was reading from a scroll. All the questions I asked the angel never answered. That's when I discovered that angels are messengers. It's not as if they are wise. The angel read the scroll and vanished 3 seconds before my friend came out of the garage. He said, let's continue prayer. I said, my own prayer has finished. When I went to Kano and I saw the fasting company, then I knew that these are the people that put me in trouble. They held on to God and they enforced his hand. And prayers were made without ceasing of the church. Oh, those of you